Okay, welcome to part 2 of the true top dead center. So in this, what we're going to do is we're going to find a true top dead center. If you haven't watched part 1, I suggest watch it, and I will explain why the system looks the way it is and the way I do it. So let's get cracking into what it is. So, true top dead center. Most people, they'll take their first reading, they'll take that, they'll write it in, they'll take the second one, they'll add it all together, divide it in half, and that's what gives them the true top dead center. Great. In this case, what I'm going to do is when I take my first reading, I'm going to set it at 0. I'm going to set that actually at top dead center. That way, when I actually take the second reading, I don't have a big number to worry about. I don't have to worry about adding them together. I should have a small number that should be easy to divide in half, and that would give me the true top dead center. Well, that's the plan. Okay, so to do this video, what do I use? So in this, I use a simple degree wheel. The only difference is I've used a collar. So I've taken a collar. I've taken an extension for a 1/2 inch drive, and I simply cut it, used 2 washers in the degree wheel and welded it all together. I do have a shim that sticks in, so when I pull the shim out, it allows me to move the wheel, and then I put the shim back in and it holds it tight. So that's basically it. So let's go run some numbers. As you can see, it's already up in here. You want it as close to the top as you can, but not right at the top. Run up and down a few times, make sure it's clean, make sure there's any assembly lube in there, that it's running as smooth. I've already done that. So when it comes up and I wanted it and I start touching off it, what I'm going to do is I don't want it to go all the way around. I don't need it. I'm going to go roughly about thereabouts halfway or something. Okay. Once I get to about halfway, I'm going to zero it out. So just pick a point. I want it. Okay, so let me show you this. Again, the whole idea is to try to avoid avoid this discrepancy. Right? So I'm going to say that's on 0. Or it's less than 0, you can get it, that's for sure. It's so sensitive. Alright, camera back on. Okay, now I've done that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my degree wheel to top dead center. If you've watched part 1, I've talked about having the line of sight. As you can see, what I've done is I've put a bit of masking tape. I've simply got a pencil, draw the line down, and I'm going to line it up with my pointer. That way, no matter what I do, it'll always end up the same. So I'm going to set this at TDC. Is it TDC? Nope. It's not the point though. I just wanted that. It makes it easier to read. Okay, so just to make sure it's absolutely set on 0, I'm going to go back. I'm going to bring it back up, and this is just me testing it. So I'm basically testing that when I get to 0, it stops at TDC. I just want to, before I go through the whole system, before I go all the way, oh, I've gone too far. If you've gone too far, bring it down a fair bit and bring it up. I just don't want to be, I want to make sure this is right first, to make sure we end up with the right number. So before we move on, again, double check each step. Oh, I've gone too far again. I don't want to be cutting. I don't want to be cutting this video. I want to show that like this is how it's done, how I do it. That it doesn't work out perfect every single time. Okay. Me that's on 0 again. I'm going to double check, and yeah, I'm spot on TDC. Okay, I just wanted to double check if you do line up that it didn't move. So now I'm back to where I am. That if that was off by a bit, I end up going 1 degree. So now I know that that 0 to me, bang on 0 is bang on top dead center. So now I've put that in my chart. Hopefully you can see it. And now they're going to take the second reading. Obviously, it'd be nice to do it in one go. It's not always the case. I can guarantee you'll probably keep doing it a few times. It is what it is. And I'm going to do the exact same here. I'm not going to be cutting it to show that I've gotten it to make it look like a cheat in any way, shape or form. So now I'm approaching it. So again, now I want to zero it out as best I can. like I said, the longer bar you have, the easier it is. Because I'm using a torque wrench. If you just have a normal crack bar, it might be a little easier. It's up to you. At the end of the day, whatever you want to use. Now, I'm going to say that's pretty much as good as the 0 as I can get. I'm going to show you again. All right. So, do you agree that's 0? I would. We're going to get you finer. Now, what we're going to do is actually, while I'm down here, we're going to look at what we are on. So, if you see where I've let up the line of sight, you can see that we are on 40. Ooh, what are we? 41 degrees? The camera's moving, but it looks like 41 degrees. 41? How are you end up on 41? That's not right, you should be an even number. So, check. Yeah, we are on 41 degrees. What's the chance of that? Half a degree. Half a degree. God, how do you get half a degree? So, if that's the case, and that's what it's coming up as, we're going to put 41 in. We're going to divide that as 20.5. This is going to be fun. Now, if this works out as bang on 20.5, it's going to be a first. Half a degree. God, how do you get half a degree? So, yeah, you're at 41. So, we want to be 20 and a half. So, this is going to be fun. I hope it's 20 and a half. I don't got my numbers right. Alright, 20 and a half. Now, if this, I don't know, something doesn't seem right because it's at 20 and a half, but I know it's zeroed out. It's zeroed out. I know it was, you see it was 41, so it should be 20 and a half. If not, if not, for some reason it's not, we'll adjust to make sure it is even both sides. But let's see how this works out when I zero it out again. This is going to be fun. I think the point is to find the exact same number. In this case, it's a half a degree. So let's hope I get exactly on the 0 again, because if it's not, I could change it. But that's the fun in trying to get this. Okay. That's it. There we go. Moment of truth. I'm going to zoom in and say that I am on 0. Would you agree? Probably. Here's the moment of truth. Am I 20 and a half degrees? Well, there's 20. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. I would say that's 20 and a half. Wow. 20 and a half degrees. A half a degree. Wow. Now, just to make sure, I'm going to go back the opposite way. I'm going to zero it off again. But yeah, that is 20 and a half degrees. Wow. I'm going to go back again and zero it out. going a bit too far. I'm getting all flustered because it was 20 and a half degree. Half a degree. God. I think I'm gonna fraction it over. What were you? That's 20 and a half. I'm zeroed out. The minute because I went to slightest bit, yeah, but it's not going to affect this. It's not on 21, it's not on 20, it's on 20 and a half. Wow. That's triple check. I know, I'm dragging this video a little longer than what I wanted it. Can't believe it was half a degree. Half a degree. Look at that. Okay. Just to show you, I really want to try and prove this. And again, I hope I can hold this still. But there we are, zoomed out again. Or zoomed in. I'm pretty sure that's on 0. Hopefully I can hold still. There's 20 degrees. It's 20 and a half. 20 and a half. Because that be, to me, there's 21 there. 21, you can see it doesn't line up with the point. To me, the point lines up at pretty much half a degree. So, there we go. Wow, 20 and a half degrees. So that means we know the true top dead center is right in between. So I know when I line this up to bang on top dead center that that's it. So yeah, that's it. How about that? 20 and a half degrees. Wow, can't believe that. Sorry, how many times did I say wow? Again, I'm not saying that this way is better than anybody else's way, but as you can see, I've managed to measure down to half a degree. Half a degree. So if you think you were 1 off, that's 1 degree off because it's obviously it's 2 sides. So that's the whole idea, is I'm trying to eliminate them possibilities of any discrepancies. So in this case, that's about as accurate as I could ever get it. It's, I don't know, if you can find a more accurate way of getting it, please let me know and I'll do it. So thanks for watching. If you liked the video, again, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and check out my other videos. And anything you want to say, any comments on it, drop me a comment, drop me a message, get in touch, and thanks for watching.